Right on. Thanks, man. Hey, welcome back. So anyway, my birthday party happened a couple of days ago. We raised over 100 toys. We raised almost like, I think almost 500 bucks or something. And not a bad day. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting nervous about when we were showing up there, because I mean, Patton's like, you either know like George S. or Dick Van, and that's like it. Like, so, are they not there anymore? I was wondering that. We'll find out. Yeah, they're there. All right, we're good. So anyway, but yeah, I pulled up and was like, oh man, that was showing up here. And that place, like, it was a solid day. There was a lot of people in and out of there, and that was cool. Every band played great. My guys from Coffee with Lions showed up from York. They played first. And then the second band was coming on, which is funny, because I was going outside and these guys are going on. And I'm looking, I'm like, who in the fuck let their fucking kids come on this? Like, why are they playing? Like, and I just didn't get it. So I went outside. I was talking to some people, yada, yada. Come back in. I'm talking to my mom. I hear these dudes start shredding the Malachi Crunch off the NoFX Ribbed album. And I'm just like, it's like stopped me cold in my tracks. I'm like, yeah, and I had to like just like run up to the stage, and I'm like, I'll be back. So I ran up the stage and watched pretty much the rest of their set. And like, these guys kick ass. They're like, they're young. They're young. I'll let them tell you how old they are and all that bullshit. But from, I think, Altoona area, Abstentious. Guys, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. How you doing?
Good.
Pretty good.
We got this to work on a fucking school Chromebook. Blocks everything else. So yeah, we're doing pretty fucking good.
Did you have to sign that fucker out or what?
No,
they just. Did you guys like? They just give them to? They just give you computers now?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like
holy fuck, man.
We can't do jack shit with them because our school is run by fascists. But
yeah, but still, you get computers. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. We got like a fucking agenda that you could write in, man.
now they make everything that. So.
Oh yeah, that's I got a picture now.
Mm-hmm. Wow, everything's so digital now. It's fucked up. I never put that together. Like I said, I'm kind of, I'm out there, man. But anyway, you guys fucking were awesome Saturday, man. You were awesome. Like, I was so impressed, dude. Like, I was so glad I was so wrong about everything I said about you when you're going on stage. I was so happy to be wrong about it. And I'm so happy to be proven wrong when that happens.
I love
it. But like,
I love proving people wrong.
Yeah. We did that on our first show. It was like pretty much how it went. It was like, are we gonna suck? Are we gonna get booed off stage? Because we just started making songs. And we just had like enough. We were like, all right, we're gonna do a bunch of covers and then our originals. And we played what was the cover that we played? What was it? Hybrid Moments.
We played Hybrid Moments.
Well, yeah, but there was like our second song or something.
We played Filler by Minor Threat.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah, and then they had fucking fireworks for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
like as soon as we were done with the set, fucking fireworks. I'm like, okay, I guess we fucking did well, or something like that.
Yeah. That last chord, it's ringing out, and I look in the back, and there's boom, 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 fireworks all over the sky. I'm like, holy shit, does somebody like plan that?
Yeah.
That's cool though, man. Especially if you've played well. To begin with, it's cool that you're just writing the original music anyway. Because, I don't know. You usually see the kids band get up there and they're playing like AC/DC covers and shit. You know what I mean? The shit you start out with.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like, every time, But you guys are just. Yeah. So tell me, like, how'd you get started? Like, especially with the punk rock, man.
Oh shit!
Well,
we gotta go way back.
That's a
there's
story.
A lot of
Holy shit!
So basically, we were all in separate bands. Well, they were in a band together, and I was in a band with my other buddies.
So like they played like classic rock and shit like that, and we played like metal and like alternative rock and shit like that.
Okay.
And I kind of like I forget exactly how it happened, but we played a show together, and just like for the hell of it, and then I saw them. I think they played. I think it was Welcome to Paradise, and I was like, "Oh, okay," because like a
shitty version of Welcome to Paradise.
Yeah, this was before we actually got.
When I've covered that song, I've only ever played shitty versions of that song, so don't worry about it.
But I texted them and I was like, "Hey, we should jam sometime," It was like super awkward because I didn't know what to say. And I was just like, I think they'll jam with me. I don't see why they wouldn't, because I wasn't sure if y'all were gonna be like, "Nah, I got a band."
Well,
Don't
yeah.
need
Well, I
another
mean,
one."
because like at that point, I left that band because I hated it.
And then they tried to replace me with, or they tried to replace him with the guy that did our album, and I was like, yeah, fuck that, I'm out too.
Yeah.
And then we're like, hey, you guys want to jam? And then we're like, hey, you want to start a band out of this? And then
It was pretty much like I asked them to jam, then like a month and a half went by, then I think we did actually jam. But this was like beginning of 2020, so we started as a band. Kind of started. We started with like Blink, like that was pretty much our common ground. We all are like, oh, okay, we can do Blink because that's like my favorite band. So I know like a lot of their stuff, obviously, but it was like
I can definitely hear that influence in your like originals, but like that's okay. Like they're good, man.
But
yeah, we're a 3-piece with 2 singers. I wonder where the Blink influence comes from.
but yeah, we kind of started like around then, and then we kind of, I think we came up with our first song, and we were starting to come up with that, and then COVID happened.
And then shit.
We were so happy. We were like, oh yeah, bro, we're gonna play a show like very soon, and we were talking about doing one in like May of 2020, and then that all went to shit.
You guys did everything, yeah.
So it was about, we didn't actually play our first show till it was August. We played.
It was the day. It was we recorded an EP because we wanted to have something on Spotify for like when we played our first like actual show at like Route 22.
Yeah.
And
Oh, okay, cool.
so
Like the one that's I think the Snip played there that weekend too.
Yeah. That's where we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
And,
cool.
we played a show. Our first show was like the release party of that in my fucking backyard. We just played that in its entirety and just fucked around for like an hour and a half.
That's awesome, man. So when did so you guys have been together only for a year now? Like a year and a half?
A year and a half.
Pretty much going
almost
on
2
2 years.
Yeah, almost
going on
2
2 years.
Yeah.
That's fucking pretty good, man. You guys have gotten some shit done.
Yeah.
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 So when did you release? What is it? I said this earlier. Without a Moral Compass, right? I did it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Came out in May.
yeah,
like
it
May
was
21st.
The end of May.
Yeah,
like that.
although it should have came out in like April, I think,
Yeah.
or like March.
Yeah.
But the dude was just being really incompetent.
It was a
and-
process.
Yeah.
It was a process. I mean, I was happy with having it come out around like the end of the school year, kind of like, because it honestly became like this is kind of cringe, but like a soundtrack to like the summer almost. It felt like a lot of like our crew and our crowd of people who know us and like are friends with us really like digged it, and that's cool. But I know that we could definitely do so much better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like I definitely want to experiment with like doing like live recordings instead next time or something like that, just because we did it all piece by piece the last time and like the first 2 times, and it works, but you're right about how it doesn't really have the same energy as when we're all at it once. Like
I said, dude, I think you guys sound better live. And like any band I've ever liked is like Guttermouth and shit like that. We're like, you got to see them live. Like it's just they're good, but like when you see them live, it's way better, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So honestly, we should do a live album. That would be fun.
We should play a show with Guttermouth. That would be fun.
That would be cool, man. I would totally, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So who's the influence that got you into like the older punk rock? Well, not older, I guess, like 90s skate punk, I guess, because I'm just old now. That's what happened.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
They
Okay.
I will dive. I started playing that when I was like 4 fucking years old, and like first song on that's Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones, and I just hit the ground running when I was 4 years old. So
That's cool. No, the first one was a big influence on a lot of people my age.
completely blame that for me liking punk.
yeah.
And like for me, Jake got me into punk like as a whole because like I knew of Blink like before, but like when I got to like the older stuff, the first song I ever heard was the Malachi Crunch actually, because we played it in our old band and it was fucking awful.
Played it.
Yeah, like
We didn't actually play it.
We tried playing it once and the singer was like, "This is too fast." I'm like, "No, it's not." It's not fast, so we didn't play it, which is a shame. But I mean, we're playing it now, so it's fun.
Yeah.
Dude, not only you're playing it well. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you did it right. Like it was right the whole way. I was fucking blown away, man. I really was.
Yeah, for me it was mainly like it was started about I don't know. I was like in 6th grade, kind of started to get into like I want to say probably like Paramore. That kind of was my first alternative
Yeah.
band. And I went from Paramore, and then I found Blink. And then from Blink to like I just went down a rabbit hole of like anything from punk and skate punk and pop punk and just all of that. I just love it all. And it's kind of I don't know. I had a phase where I was like, nah, man, I don't like punk. I'm not like that. And then I was like, no, I love punk. This is great. This is
I did the same thing growing up around here. I played in a bunch of metal bands growing up, and like it was almost the thing I had to hide because like I'd bring it out and I'd almost get made fun of at times for it. And it's like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah,
Like, this
totally. I agree 100%.
and like, yeah, and it was weird. And like I eventually came to where I was listening to punk and metal about the same. And my one buddy and I was depressed for a while, and like he was like, dude, listen to this fucking metal. He's like, it's the most depressing music ever. And I was like, oh, you're right. So like I just kind of, I mean, I still, get a kick for Slayer and stuff like that just because they fucking rip. But like other than that, like no, it's just I went to all punk. It's more positive. It's upbeat. It's fucking. It's, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
That's a good
Yeah.
message to spread.
More emotion.
Definitely.
Yeah. And like the punk rock community is just like the most incredible bunch of fucking people in the world. Like
Yeah.
I can't say enough about them. Like
And it's just so like diverse in the people and also the music itself, because punk goes like pretty far. It spans like 20 some subgenres, and like it's crazy because you have like skate punk and you have like hardcore, you have like pop punk, you even have like
And the fucking Dropkick Murphys and shit.
yeah, like you have like even that, you have like all the emo bands and stuff like that. That's all, it all comes from the same tree.
yeah,
No.
I always looked at it too as punk's more like anything you want it to be. You know what I mean? Like you can cover yourself in tattoos and you can do this and that. And like, I have obviously like I have myself, but like not everybody has to do that. Like look at Greg from Bad Religion. Doesn't have a single tattoo. Looks like a preacher on stage. Like, but
Yeah.
there's nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody more punk than fucking Greg Graffett. You know what I mean? So like,
Like that's the
Yeah.
thing about being punk. Like being punk is being yourself. You don't have to
there you
like
go, man.
set yourself to like a certain standard
Oh,
or like act like
totally.
you have to be somebody else. You can be yourself, and that's your own version of punk. Like
Be
punk
yourself
isn't
and fuck
definite,
everyone else.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, you nailed it. Like you fucking just nailed it there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome. I've never heard of somebody your age say that. How old are you guys?
I'm 16. Gonna be 17.
Yeah.
I'm not 17.
We are all born like within like 7 days apart.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He's just a year younger than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
Okay,
born
okay.
January.
Yeah, we were
baby.
originally going to call the band like January 358
Yeah.
because we were all
That would
born.
have been all right.
Yeah.
But because like him and I turn 18 in less than a month, and then he turned 17 in less than a month. So
Yeah.
And I just turned 38 last weekend, and I'm talking to you guys, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said earlier, like if you had to pass something along, like if it was a bunch of you guys, I would already feel okay about it because you're doing like, you guys have it, man. You definitely don't break up. Like that's the best advice ever. Don't split up.
Nah.
Don't let anybody on the inside. Stay friends and just fuck everybody else. Do your fucking thing.
exactly. That's the whole mantra of our entire existence right now.
Yeah.
Jake, do you play in other bands too?
I play in other bands. I just filled in for Skyline Drive for a couple shows. They're like a little like
Indie?
kind of indie. Like they play stuff all the way from like the Velvet Underground to like Bowie to Nirvana and shit like that. And then we have a fucking joke band called
Monkey Chili.
It has a shit ton of other names. We just play fucking like just fucking
Weezer.
stupid ass fucking songs that no one thinks is funny that we think is fucking hilarious. But
That's all right, man. That's good stuff.
I'm not in that one, but I'm like their cheerleader. I was at their show and I cheered them on. So.
yeah.
Dude, I follow the Filthy Lowdown and the Snipped and the Coffee with Lions around. Like I'm their biggest fucking fan. Like I've driven to Harrisburg, Pittsburgh multiple times. It's like it doesn't matter. Like those guys are my boys. I make their shirts too, so that helps. But I follow Jeff around enough from the snip. You know, he's eventually going to give me an order. So I'm just like, you know, I should keep showing up. And was Mike the one that reached out to you guys to play the event?
We've known him for like probably about really Route 22 kind of introduced us to a whole like cast of like people from around Central PA, and like Mike was one of them, and he reached out and kind of was like, hey, you guys should play here. And this was like he said that like a couple months after like our first show, but then a couple more months went by before we actually played one. We had a pretty big gap between like our first two and like our third show, but after the third show I kind of lost track. Like I have set lists, but I only have so many.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Dude, that venue's like cool as shit, you know. And like I said, and I'm rolling up there, and I'm like, man, nobody is coming here today. I'm like, this place is like, I don't even know. We were driving up, and I'm like, it takes fucking 55 minutes for me to get there, and I'm like, if it was on a normal road, it would have taken me 35 fucking minutes. You know what I mean? Like, what a pain in the ass. But
my car got stuck in the mud afterwards, and Mike had to literally fucking tow me out of it.
Dude, yeah, that wind got ugly.
Oh my god, his car was completely fucking covered in mud.
My car was covered on the front, on the top, both sides, and the back. Like it was covered. I was like,
I kept telling everybody I was calling the wind Brian Adams because it cuts like a knife, and everybody was like, "That's the worst fucking joke ever." And I'm like, using it all night,
dude.
So, do you have any more? Do you have any more shows coming up?
Do we?
We have a show. It's kind of still in the works, but we're planning on doing a show at Arts Altoona in July, or not July, fucking January, not July.
January.
Dude, it's all right, dude. I don't ever know what day it is, so like it's completely okay.
With Hot Fudge Mondays. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Yeah,
like,
I have actually.
So yeah, we're planning on doing like an all ages show there. But other than that, I don't think we have anything planned.
Yeah, all ages.
Yeah, we kind of got fucked over on the last show at Arts Altoona because they started carding kids, and then they kept fucking turning away all of our friends, which was kind of.
Oh, really? That's lame.
That was. And so we said we're not going to fucking play.
Yeah.
If they kept turning away our fans, we're just going to not fucking play. So we didn't play that show.
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of.
Good for you, man. That's badass. I like it.
I still had to play the fucking show anyway because I was playing with Skyline that day too. Anyway.
Yeah, but like you guys made a point. Like that's all right, man. Good for you.
So.
Yeah.
So like, what's high school like being in a punk rock band now? Are you guys like cool?
Where people are starting to catch on, but it's like almost too late.
Yeah.
Like people are like, "Hey, that's cool." Oh, we're all about to graduate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
there are kids like in lower grades who are really into our shit.
Yeah, I see.
They're all into
like
it,
I walk around school like just today. I saw people wearing our shirts and stuff, and that's what I like to see. And I just like to. I think ultimately the goal is to like bring people together, but I also want to like. I have some sort of message to the school, but I'm not quite sure.
Tell them to fuck off. That's the message.
It's kind of like you go in there, you just feel like censored almost. So I kind of feel. I mean, this is kind of like, don't mean like suck my own dick, but like kind of like providing a sense of comfort to the people, I guess, in a way, because we're like, we don't care about these roles that are in place because we are just doing what we want.
Yeah.
And a lot of people. They either they see it and go, or they're just like, huh? Which is bound to happen, but like we don't care. We're just doing our thing.
You keep doing it, man. I know that's fine. Like you don't have to blow yourself or nothing on here. Like that got a little weird, but it's okay. So what was I gonna say here? Oh, where the fuck do I get one of your shirts at? I didn't see anybody selling them there. Were you selling them there?
Yeah, I kind of had them in the fucking corner.
Fuck, man.
I kind of forgot to like make note of that.
Yeah. I told everyone after the show, but by the time we were done, Mike was like, "You guys gotta like get off." So we were in the middle of
our set got like we had to cut off like a couple songs, but there was like usually those kind of like shows like Mike's. The way he definitely runs stuff, he definitely has a process and has it all planned out beforehand.
Oh yeah, man, he's a mover.
It was just like we can't play all of our stuff, and we also kind of like were in a hurry almost, so we were like we kind of.
So do you guys take like Venmo or anything like that?
Yeah, I took I have Venmo. I'm normally in charge of like all like the
he's the
merch
merch
stuff.
dude.
Yeah, because we'll just throw $15 in the box and then leave it unattended for 3 hours. But
yeah, I'm kind of bad with that.
No, yeah, we'll I mean we have well right now we have a couple like leftover like regular shirts. We're gonna do a new batch of shirts, I think, probably soon before that show, and it'll have like probably cooler designs on it and shit.
Yeah,
Actually, I might have the thing.
that's gonna be.
Do you have one? I want to buy one from you. Like,
I have the new design that we're planning on doing, and this is gonna be great because it's somewhat edgy, and that means that people are gonna get like not expelled, like suspended for wearing our shirts.
Good.
Publicity, but that's what I don't know if that's gonna come up or not, but that's
now it does. Now it does, dude. That's cool shit.
But
I dig it.
That's what we're planning on putting on the next shirt. So we'll
That's
definitely
pretty neat.
Come out.
It was like a bright light at first, and then all of a sudden it like zeroed in right on the image, and I was like, "Wow, man, it did come through." I'm so impressed by technology. Like I said, I have a guy here that does all this shit for me because like I'm not very smart when it comes to it. Yeah, I'm just not. So what you guys have tours planned? Do you have EP or albums coming up? Like what?
So we're writing stuff. I've written 3 songs. You're in the process of writing 1.
Yeah,
I'm in the process of writing a couple right now.
We're planning, unofficially announcing, to do a little mini like 4 or 5 song EP between now and the spring-ish. But we also have to like actually like learn the fucking songs, and we're gonna do it all ourselves this time because we pretty much know.
With our first EP, it was more like we just need to get something out. We don't really care about the quality. It was like a garage band sound.
It was literally a demo.
Yeah.
It was just a demo.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, I've put many of those out too. You know what I mean? But you're proud of it at first, though. You know what I mean? It's like
I still like those songs.
I do too.
Like
I think every song on that EP is fucking awesome.
Yeah,
they're awesome. It's just that like whenever you hear it live, it's like holy shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And I also love the being able to redo like Means Well.
Yeah.
It definitely shows the improvement, kind of.
Yeah.
It gives like a Welcome to Paradise off Kerplunk versus off Dookie vibe, where it's like, wow. That sounds so much like better. But even I don't know. I can see the appeal in both.
Yeah. So new EP on Napster in the next 3 months. Allegedly.
So do you guys? How far can you travel? Like as far as like, do you want? I was just gonna say I can probably help you get some shows if you want them.
I mean, honestly, we're bound to play whenever, wherever.
I will play anywhere.
Okay. I mean, the only problem is like school sometimes.
Well, I understand that, but I was just like weekend shows or something. If you guys wanted to,
I'm
sure I could.
We're down to play anytime, anywhere. Like as long as it's like within reasonable distance, we don't have to fucking fly there or some shit. Like,
Dude, I hate flying. I went to Vegas in September for punk rock bowling, and that's not a good. The punk rock bowling was a great time, but the flying and the traveling. Fuck that, dude. I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
I drove to Pittsburgh like every fucking weekend this summer though, like for a long time, just to watch those bands. Like I was just having a great time with it, and I don't know. I've grown to find. I listened to like Bad Religion, No Effects, all that for years and years and years. I really only listened to like the same 15 bands for like the last 20 years. But recently, I just started getting into this local scene within the last year, and man, I'm like. I don't even listen to the other shit that much anymore. It's mostly local bands, and it's cool, man. It's cool. I'm so happy to see musicians around. It, like still, when I was growing up, there was a scene here, like a metal scene. I'm in Phillipsburg, if you know where that's at.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So I'm in. We had a little metal scene here. There was a hardcore scene in Clearfield. There was shit going on. There was places to play, and that's non-existent here now. Like there's nothing. Man. There's a fucking classic rock band. Like, and they get booked. And that's it. And they get booked everywhere, and it's a fight over them, and it's stupid.
They started with the final countdown and shit. We're like, we're fucking leaving.
I forget.
It's all that. It's something stupid, but I know what you mean. Like it's just all the same fucking.
Why are we still like entertaining that crowd? You don't hear any other music other than 80s music. Why the fuck haven't they moved on?
It's
because it's a bunch of
dumbasses, bro. Like I don't understand how people like.
I think
fuck with that shit.
people in Altoona.
It's like spoon fed to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're just, oh, I'll take it.
Thing around like this area about people not wanting things to change, and I think that plays into the same 5 bands playing at McGarvey's or wherever else every
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Because like all the respect to those guys, because I mean they do what we do, but at the same time, it's like
they don't do what we do.
They don't do what we yeah. That's
Yeah,
kind of
you got to remember too. It's a hard time. That we're lucky to have Rich. To be honest with you too,
Oh,
because there's nowhere else to play. Like there's nowhere for me to go.
yeah.
They don't even have a venue in State College right now. Like
I know. Yeah. It's
like why the fuck is there not a venue in State College, Pennsylvania? That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
yeah.
I no idea. And it sucks, especially if you're trying to do all ages shit, because you just got to put it on yourself. It's like the old fucking 80s punk scene again, where you just have to go to wherever the fuck and just play. Because there's no place to actually play now.
Yeah.
You nailed it too. Because I was just thinking this the other day about my friends and us. Like COVID happened, whatever, and it's like everybody came back and we kind of made it our own scene. Like everybody, there's podcasts, there's fucking, there's other shows, there's media teams. We have our own festival for fuck's sake with Camp Pennsylvania. Like that's a big deal. By the way, they're taking band submissions now. You guys should get in on that shit, dude.
You know what? I submitted
submitted
our name on that like 3
Oh,
hours
did you?
ago.
Oh, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
You submitted it already? All right. I'm gonna make sure it gets listened to quickly. All right.
We would appreciate that a lot. Yeah, because like I wanted to go there this year because that shit looked fun.
Like
And like the
festival shows,
Voodoo Glow Skulls were playing too.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
best shit.
it was a great time, man.
Yeah, for real.
The girls do a great job with it. It's gonna be bigger this year, and it's gonna be in a better. It was like a cult last year, man. It was crazy. And then there was this fucking rooster that screwed with me all weekend. It was that's another story though. That's shit got weird. But anyway, there's like fire pits with like kids' toys in them and stuff all around this place. Like it was like a real cult. Like it was like, holy fuck, man. But we had a great time. I didn't sleep for 2 days because of that fucking rooster. But like other than that, it was a good time. But yeah, if you submitted that, cool, man. That'd be awesome. Because I think it's in Scranton this year.
Scranton. Ooh.
Yeah, which is it's probably about 2.5 hours away for you guys. Probably 3 hours for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
It's not bad. If you get on, we'll roll together. Whatever. I mean, we're close enough.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take a camper this year because I'm not sleeping on the ground no more. It's just I'm over it, man.
I'm totally.
We're still in our youth, so we're still
Yeah.
prone to sleeping in really fucking weird places. So
Dude, I was outside sleep. I slept in my car the entire time, but I didn't sleep at all because I drive a fucking Civic and I'm a little big for that. So I was just kind of sitting there all cramped up, bitching the whole time,
I felt that. I'm totally like a glamper when it comes to that stuff. I love having AC and a bed and
See, I can't
Camping sucks, man.
I
Unless you're wasted.
I like camping
I fucking
a lot.
love. I just love pitching a tent in the woods and just fucking sitting there for 3 days straight.
I do.
And that's
like
cool.
it.
Like
It's fun,
that's
but,
cool. But I just it's not me. I guess I don't know. I just when I was wasted in the woods, like back in the day, parties and stuff, I was okay with sleeping by the fire, face down. It didn't matter. I was happy with it, But now that I don't drink really anymore, it's not as comfortable.
No.
Yeah.
But the hangovers are a lot better now, so we're moving on. Yeah, but that's great, man. I'm so happy to hear you submitted that. That's good. And I'll be in touch too if anything else like comes up that I can get you guys on. Like if you'd want to, I'll definitely throw it your way. Yeah, you guys, yeah. We gotta let people know who you are too around here. That's cool. I'm so like I said, dude. You guys are a breath of fresh air, like for real. That's fucking cool as shit. Do you guys all go to Altoona?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
Unfortunately.
all right. Yeah. I know. I get it, dude. I get it. Believe me, when I say Phillipsburg, I'm just like, like fuck. But where can people find your stuff at and whatnot? Like you on Facebook, you.
Well, our music you can find on like pretty much everything, like Spotify,
Apple Music, yep.
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably work on getting some like CDs, but
Well, yeah. Because I was talking to the dude.
Old people like those. Like me, I like CDs.
I was talking to the dude from Coffee with Lions, and he was telling me like, bro, if you don't have anything, just get the fucking CDs from like Staples. Fucking burn them all yourself. Just fucking
You
put
got
in
it.
a little shitty sleep. But honestly, we might end up having to do
Yeah,
that because
honestly, I would have to.
I don't see anywhere around
Dude,
here.
it's better to have something to hand out than nothing. Like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
right. Those guys are good ones too, man. Those guys are good fellas. Like,
Oh yeah, they were awesome. I love them.
yeah,
they're really
they're
good.
good dudes. So, and then as far as social media, you're on all that jazz too.
Yeah.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
main one would be like Instagram, I
Yeah,
guess.
Oh,
but
yeah.
mostly
We're
Instagram.
on Facebook. We're on. Are
We're,
we on
we're-
Twitter?
We're on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
We're
dude,
on Facebook and
I
Twitter.
I hate Facebook, but I just assume that's what everybody uses.
Well,
So
The thing is, we're also like kids, so we're
Yeah.
part of the generation that thinks that Facebook is for like 40-year-olds, so we don't really use
because
it
it
that much.
is.
Yeah,
'Cause it
honestly. But yeah,
Yeah.
Instagram is mostly like where we're like consistently at now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually found Instagram as most places where I've come in contact with people, man. Like they'll answer your Instagram message opposed to your
Yeah.
Facebook message, probably because they're getting fucking bombed with Facebook messages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that shit is so annoying, man. I hate it. Like, yeah, that damn messenger is the worst thing they ever created.
Yeah.
I fucking
But
hate
look-
that shit, man.
Yeah, but listen, I want to thank you guys for coming on here. Like, it was a pleasure
Well,
talking to you.
Thank you for fucking having
Yeah.
us. It's been
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
It's super fun.
Yeah, and the show comes out Saturday at 10. If you want to tell your friends, it'll be on YouTube or whatever.
All right.
Just it's
Sounds
the YouTube channel's the same name, Morning Buzz with Jimmy. But keep doing what you're fucking doing, man. And I will definitely be in touch with you. I want to buy a shirt from you too. So
All right.
if you have any larges, okay, cool. But yeah, I'll keep in touch. You guys keep fucking doing what you're doing, and don't like any of you lose that attitude that you have because you got it right. All right.
Yeah, we fucking love this shit, man. It's fun.
Okay, good, man. Good. Keep it up. All right.
Yep.
All right. We'll
All
do.
right. You guys take care, man.
Hey,
You
you
too.
too.
See ya.
Yeah. Talk to you soon.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you, buddy. And that was Abstentious out of Altoona, Penn State. Jesus Christ. Altoona, Pennsylvania. Anyway, I want to thank those guys for coming on. I want to thank those guys for playing last Saturday because that was just, again, that was just a pleasant fucking surprise. I love when that happens. I want to thank the dudes from Coffee Lines for driving 3 hours. I want to thank Mike for putting on the show and all that stuff. Like everybody else, you know who you are. Snip, Treaties, Deny Your Maker. I think I got them all. Maybe. Snip, Treaties, Deny Your Maker. I'm counting with my fingers. Abstentious and Coffee Lines. Yeah, I got them all. All right. Yeah, thanks all those guys. Anyway, you know the drill. Buy the ticket, take the ride. We'll see you next time.